Welcome back. So today we have game 4 of round 1. We have Oddside Ales Beer Me and New Holland Extra Time. Let's go ahead and get into this game. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve. So today we're finally at the last game of the first round. We got Oddside Beer Me. This beer is classic American lager. That looks
water,
like water, but it comes in at 4.5%. We don't know the IBUs. We couldn't find it on the website. We couldn't find it, obviously, on the can. It's very simple, so it doesn't have a lot of information. So if you know it, let us know.
Yeah.
The next beer Brad is pouring is the New Holland Extra Time. This beer is a session beer.
Same color.
What's interesting, though, is they call it a session beer, even though this one's called a lager. They're right around the same ABV. So this one's a 4.4 ABV and only has 11 IBUs. So, water.
Well, and the funny thing, before we started this, Steve said these are almost identical beers. And look at the color on this.
Which one's which? Did we switch yet?
No.
Okay. Because they're still...
And that's why if it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Bells and bells. And that's why when we do these, we try to have the same glasses on one side. So that way when we switch them, because like last year in the IPAs versus stouts, we couldn't tell the difference. So that's why we try and use the same glass on one side, so when we switch them, we know.
Yeah, and so just so people know, and I'm not confused, this is Oddside.
Yep.
And this one's the New Holland.
Yep.
And they look completely the same besides the head.
Yeah, I mean...
Absolute...
If anything, I would say the Oddside is a little hazier. Let's start with Oddside.
If anything, if you put this in front of me, I'd probably be like, I'm not drinking that.
Yeah. No way. So,
oh my god, it's clear.
Like lemon or lime. Lime and water.
Yes, lime juice and water.
Clean, kind of a tiny bit of biscuit.
Yeah.
Well.
Smells crisp.
Ooh, that's totally different.
Holy cow, yeah. That's way different.
Yeah.
New Holland has a lot more fruity.
Isn't that how we used to do these?
Yeah.
Smell both of them first?
Probably.
Taste? Sweet water.
Yeah.
If you've just turned 21...
There you go.
That is your first beer to have.
Yeah, this is a
plain.
If you just turned 21 and you're playing beer pong, this is a beer to have.
Holy cow!
If you don't like Bud Light and those major brands,
like it almost tastes like they used like 2 pounds of 2-row added sugar. Boiled it in a 5-gallon batch. Now, obviously, they're not making 5-gallon batches. Clean,
crisp. Just, I mean, it's lighter than Bud Light.
Yeah,
it's not as carbonated.
Right. I would prefer this over Bud Light.
Absolutely, I agree. If you got to go to a wedding and your friends are all Bud Light fans, take this.
Yeah.
But, all right, the New Holland. Smells fruity, doesn't it?
Yeah. What's with us and fruitiness today?
I don't know.
It's thicker.
Mm-hmm. It's got more... It has a little fruit.
Yeah.
That fruit translates a little bit, but... Do we have to pick one?
Well, I'm going with Extra Time just because it has more flavor than this.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know.
But odd side, if that's what they were going for, just something that a beginner or somebody that is not into craft beer doesn't want that hoppiness, that maltiness, this is the beer.
Yeah, but I struggle with the fact that you're gonna turn a friend who drinks nothing but Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, and just say, "Hey, let's go to Odd Side Ales," and they
You
got a
can
beer
drink
for
it.
you.
Well,
'Cause
no,
they're
I don't
probably
think you would. I think this is for somebody that maybe doesn't drink, doesn't like, Coors, Bud Light, anything like that, but wants to try something.
that's
think,
a craft
yeah,
lager light.
yeah.
Light. Yeah, I agree with you.
But if you told me you have somebody that has never had beer, I would still make them go to Extra Time. I would make them go to New Holland
Sure.
first. Because it has a little fruitiness to
Yeah.
it.
And like I said, if you would have brought a pint of this out for me, I would have been like,
Yeah. I drink dog water.
Yeah, just looking at the color and...
I don't think... There's no off flavors, though.
No.
So,
It's just very,
Extra
very,
Time.
very, very light. And it's funny that this is a session beer, and this is not a session beer.
Yeah. And I don't think this, it doesn't have, but yeah, I would say a little fruitiness. I'm going Extra Time. Cool?
Me too.
Yep. Cool. So that'll wrap it up for game 4 of round 1. Time to get into the next round.
The important rounds.
Yes. Almost done. So that'll wrap it up. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.